So a lot of people have pets, obviously. And, there are some people who really, like Sam, look at their pet like their very first child before they had a child. And I feel like if I know anybody personally who puts their child on an even playing field with their dog, it's you, Sam.
Yeah. They eat from the same bowl. They drink from the same water.
I love my dogs, but not
It's
like on the
fine.
level that you do.
I love Misty.
So have you ever considered sending Misty to a pet psychiatrist if she was acting up?
I really should because she has been acting up recently, but I'm just letting her go in her bad girl phase. I'm feeling like she's being a teenager right now.
Oh, my Lord.
Roula, how would that
what
even
does that
work,
mean?
though? Like
Just letting her do her bad girl things.
They say if your pet's acting up, you might want to seek out a pet psychiatrist. It's an animal behavioral professional that specializes in solving problem behaviors in animals like dogs and cats.
They can't talk.
They consider environmental, social, and biological factors that can contribute to behaviors like aggression, hyperactivity, fearfulness, excessive urination, and anxiety. So it's really about they come in, I guess, and they look around the environment of where your pet is to see what is causing these behaviors.
Oh.
And there's a pet tech company called Tractive,
Okay.
not attractive, but
Attractive.
Like tracking you.
Yeah, TRACTIVE has launched a GPS and health tracker for dogs, and it monitors information on why a dog barks when their owner is away.
That'd be cool.
Monitors barking patterns, which will let you know if your dog has separation anxiety or other issues. The software has an update in March that will reintroduce new things like resting heart rate, respiratory rate alerts. It can help owners catch health conditions early to their dogs. And it can't diagnose a condition, but it will compare a dog's vitals to thousands of other dogs in the system of the same breed and age range to see where they fall in that graph. And the tracker sells for about $70, and the monthly plan is $5.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
we should do that for Try Tuesday.
But how are we going to try that?
Put
Really,
it
the
on our
Try It
dogs?
Tuesday is we have
can
to have the
return it.
results on Tuesday.
We could buy it, and then one of us could try it on our dogs.
It's probably as big as Misty.
Yeah.
I know.
Usually,
Yeah.
when you're
Like, how am I
away,
going to put it on her?
the dogs sleep like 80% of the time when you're
But
not
when they
there.
bark, though, and stuff, you don't
Yeah,
know.
poor little thing. They're trying to tell us about intruders.
By the way, you guys say I buy stupid crap. Rula and her husband bought. What'd you buy for your dog?
What do we buy?
To put around her neck to see how many steps she gets a day or something.
Oh
it's
my
it was
God.
like a
So-
GPS tracker.
So don't say I know I buy stupid things, but come on,
No,
just to
it's
see.
more-
Oh, she
it's
got
a
5,000
collar
steps.
that has her little tag with her name.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But it tracks how many, like what she does. Like it's almost like the
Who
thing.
cares?
Right, it's just kind of interesting. And where she
enough
is.
steps in today.
It really, the whole point of it is if she ran out the door, we can go to the app and see where she is in the neighborhood. That is the point of the collar.
That's cool.
Or
It
like
looks like
just-
a regular dog collar. It doesn't
Yeah.
look any different than any other dog collar.
You
It
just
just
talk
has
about
at
it.
the
They have
snap. It just has a GPS tracker. So if she's in the neighborhood and she's
Yeah.
not with us, we know exactly
You
where
know,
she
they,
is.
they sell those things really cheap. They're like an air tag that
Yeah,
for
you
your
put it
dog's
on your
collar.
dog.
I tried the air tag. Guess what? She chewed it off.
It
Oh,
doesn't
man.
count. It doesn't
She
count
chewed
steps.
right through the
No, they
container
have like
of the air
metal.
tag.
It's got like a little metal
Didn't work.
thing
Already
that
tried
hangs
it.
around the neck.
I already tried it. This is the best thing. I don't even know the name of it. I'll find out the name of it.
Y'all were-
if you want to get it.
Talking about the pet psychic, there's a really, really funny Netflix show called Lunatics where it features a pet psychic. It's a mockumentary about
yeah.
a
Oh,
pet
okay.
psychic.
Oh, so they did.
Yes. So she's like making up crap about what this dog thinks about her owner. It is hilarious.
Is it like a 30-minute thing, or is it like
It's a 30-minute thing, and this
that'll be
she's
fun.
just one of the 6 characters that this comedian plays. So
Oh
they
yeah,
go-
what was that? I've never seen that.
Yeah, there was Chris Lilly in Lunatics,
That's who it was.
and he plays 6 different people. One of them is a realtor who has a really big ass and knocks over everything in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Have you guys ever heard of charm pricing?
Charm
I've never
price.
heard it
And-
called
I never heard
charm
of it
pricing.
called
What is that?
Basically, it's tricks to get us to buy more, spend more. Like
Oh, so it's the science behind.
It caught Eric's attention because it says fast food chains use this sneaky
I know.
tactic.
I'm like, what the heck?
Okay,
I
so
always
tell me
wondered why-
how that works.
Why they do like $5.99? Like why not just $6?
Right.
$6 is so much easier because odd numbers are more trustworthy for some reason, which is
is
weird for me
that?
because I like even numbers. I don't like odd numbers.
But what did I learn at Costco and on Instagram? If it ends, I think, in a 98, it's going to be a discontinued
Don't
item
it mean
or
something? The Costco numbers.
They,
mean
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it was all over Instagram.
I just
saw
always
it too.
thought that because it starts with a $5.99, it still sounds like it's in the fives range.
Odd numbers
not
are-
the six.
They're more memorable, they say, which can help you recall the purchase and think about it. Oh, yeah, was it $5.99? Oh, yeah, I should get that.
It's
But also,
$19.99.
think about it. Oh, the hamburger, it's $5.99. I can get 3 of them. It's $15. No, idiot. It's $6. You're spending $3 more.
$18.
Oh, wow.
But we don't think that way. You see the 5. So that's why they do that.
But the
stuff.
99 thing, I get that because I always remember the jingle for CC's Pizza.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
$3.99, all you can eat, you know.
Used to be Arby's was
$2.99 and $3.99. I don't even
I
know
thought
what
Arby's
it
was
is
like
now.
prices keep
$5.
going up.
You can still get a boatload of Arby's sandwiches for.
What's it now, like $12 or what?
I know. I think it's like $10 for 5 sandwiches.
It used to be
like that.
5 for 5.
Yeah, but you can't find
That's just
one.
like Subway. It used to be a $5
foot long.
$5 foot long.
And now
Was
you
it
can't
now?
even get a 6-inch for $5.
It's not even a foot long. Remember that guy sued them? It's, like, it's
yeah.
actually 11 and a half inches. It's not 12.
They say
Yes.
in Europe they don't
frustrating.
do what we do, right? If the price, whatever the price is, you're buying a shirt.
That's it.
That's just the
There's
price.
no taxes
That's
on
already
it.
rolled in there.
Those are people complain when they come to America.
And they don't tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not expected to tip
'Cause they're getting
because
paid
you're
a
already
good wage,
getting paid
though?
for it. So they're just like, so I'm sure like European waiters are like, yes, the Americans are here.
They'll look at you weird if you tip.
Apps for
Give
restaurants
me
like
some
McDonald's and
money.
Chick-fil-A, Eric, it says, can save customers a significant amount of money, even though the new tools often rely on the same tricks used in-store to get customers to spend more of their money because the apps have all those, what we said before, like if you sign up for the app, you get like a free taco at Taco Bell or a Big Mac at McDonald's or whatever it is. And the loyalty programs
As soon as
are
you
being
go-
used by 15% of fast food diners.
You go to Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's. As soon as you pull up, do you have the app? I'm like, what? Do you have the app? No. And then I'm like,
They're really pushing
You're
that.
missing out on
I
free
know.
things.
But then I don't
though.
want to download more stuff. I
No.
don't need
I know,
that
it's hard.
crap.
Well, I mean, to
I
me,
mean, I like
it's
the food,
easier.
but I don't want to eat that much anyway. I need to stay away. I don't need to.
It's easier than the old punch card system. Remember that? You'd like, oh crap, I forgot my punch card.
Like Subway would do that.
Like it's like, oh, I should go get a sandwich because I've got. If I get one more, then I get
You
a
get free
freebie.
stuff.
I mean, the
That'd
apps
be
are.
nice.
They
That's why you
want
can do it
go
on
to
the app. Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have to
that's what I'm
worry
saying.
about
The app
your-
is better than having to because it's like, my God, I have so much stuff in my wallet as it is. You had to put those sandwich cards in there, and
I got to give some props to Jersey Mike's because I've been to a lot of sandwich shops around lunchtime in the last 3
I do like
years.
them.
And Subway has broken my brains with how lackadaisical the guy was at lunchtime. Like, come on, people are in a hurry. Hurry up with that sandwich artist. But at Jersey Mike's, man, they have it down.
They're quick.
They're like, boom, boom, boom. What do you want? What do you want? What do
And
you
they're
want?
nice.
What
As
do
you
you want?
walk in, they're talking. They're always talking like, "Hey, how's the show, Eric?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess I've been going here too much."
Yes, across the street. Oh, yeah.
They think my phone number is Kevin's.
These are those points.
That's how I get those points. Sorry, Kevin.
Your everyday destination for everything Houston.
Join Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam every morning.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. 104.1 KRBE.
we've known each other a long time. Eric and I actually got married the same week, didn't we?
Our first marriages.
Our first marriages.
To their first wives.
Yeah, 97.
Not to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said, Eric and I got married.
We had to keep it on the down
It
low
wasn't
back
legal
then.
then, guys. I'm just saying.
Irvin really liked that joke.
I'm sorry, but
The podcasters are going to really love that laugh.
Ryan is not my type.
That was a good one there.
Maybe his wallet's nice, but
Okay, so we're talking about wedding trends for 2025. If you got engaged recently, somebody in your family is engaged, and the wedding planning storm is starting, you're thinking, well, where are we supposed to, go heavy on the budget and light on the budget? Where can we save money and all the things? If you just are tuning in, you missed Eric snobbing out about your liquor you're going to give him for free.
no, I'm just saying, the red Johnny Walker, just pass
It's just
on
fine.
It. Just pass
Mix
on
it with Coke or Sprite and
it's
move
the
on, get
way
drunk and
you
dance.
told everybody, you said,
my God.
well, if you're going to do that, you might
You're
as well do
thinking
nothing
of, like,
at all.
seasoned adult Eric. Go back to 22-year-old
Yeah.
Eric and tell
Yeah.
that guy not to have
Well,
Johnny
that one,
Walker
the
Red.
first
He's not
marriage,
going to care.
I just had kegs.
Yes,
and-
just beer.
Yeah.
Maybe a few
Nothing
high
wrong
balls.
with that.
There's
Well,
nothing wrong with that.
Can we all in here agree universally that whether you want to say it out loud or not, you sigh if you are invited to a wedding with a cash bar?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's when you don't go.
You're like, come on.
Or a dry wedding?
That's weird.
Like,
Oh,
what are you
gosh.
thinking?
Because one of the heaviest parts of throwing a wedding,
That's a short reception.
the cost of the reception is the booze. And there are two ways to pay for the booze. They will tell you, we'll do an umbrella booze package where we're going to say y'all are going to consume this much and whatever you don't consume, you get back. Or we're going to do the per drink total. and everyone's always conflicted, like, oh God, I don't know which one's
Or
worse.
Tab Bar.
Because you got to go like this. Aunt Jenny never drinks, but Uncle Ed drinks for 5.
Yep.
So how's it going to balance out? Because, I've been to weddings, guys, where I've had plenty of drinks, and I've been to some weddings where I barely had one.
And this is all about future trends for this year. Is there like anything in there for like a coffee bar? Since we talked about coffee,
Nope.
I figured people
No
would love
coffee bar.
coffee. They could try different cappuccinos.
Yeah, and you put
lattes.
booze up in coffee,
Yeah, you
too.
can do
What,
that.
what I
An
feel
early
like,
wedding, that'd be nice.
And then they'd
Yeah.
stay up. They'd actually stay later because
Yeah.
they'd be wired.
what I feel
Yeah.
like is interesting that there is a 2025 trend is something that's been happening for at least 20 years.
Lay it on me.
Custom dance floors, where the dance floor is wrapped with your logo or your
that'd be cool.
or your.
I've never seen that.
At my wedding, we had it. My wedding dance
There's a
floor
lot
was
of people
white.
on the dance floor. I can't
Is that
remember. And I
really
really time I was
expensive
performing.
to do?
I'm sure.
At the time,
Like
it was one of
wrapping
the
it?
newer things to do. I think because I got married in 2009, and I had seen the light of the logo of the couple being shined on
Yes.
wood
That's what I thought
floors
they did
before
there.
that.
Yeah, the gobo.
But mine was wrapped white with our wedding logo like color on the white dance floor.
Did you keep the floor then?
No, it's just a wrap.
They
You just
bring
pull it
in.
right off.
They can bring in a dance floor.
It's like the Rockets when
Is
they
it
bring the new
realistic, like-
floors.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Your
what.
bathroom?
That's what they do at weddings. They definitely bring in the floor. You can either use the one that the hotel owns, or have someone else
service.
bring it in that lights up or something like
yeah,
that.
now it's light up floors.
Yeah,
and
that's-
stuff.
I've seen that a lot.
Have you ever DJ'd a beach wedding?
I can't think of doing a beach wedding on the top of my
'Cause
mind.
Sometimes they'll put like a little wood floor in the sand.
Oh, I've definitely never done that. That'd be a mess.
I
So
did
custom
beach weddings,
dance
but
floor
mine
is
was on
one
a
of the
pier.
top 2025 trends.
But let me tell you one little hack I did in Mexico was I went to Costco and we bought our own booze and then we were able to return what we didn't drink.
But that's because your hotel or your place allowed it.
Yeah.
If you're
Oh, it was
getting
a
married,
private villa.
That's what I'm saying. If you are trying to get married in a venue,
Right.
They will not.
There's no
allow the
BYOB.
I will
outside
give you
stuff.
props, Kevin. That was the most fun I think I'd ever had at a wedding. And no offense to you, Roula. Roula, yours was the most lavish wedding I've ever attended, ever.
so nice.
I mean, it was
What do you
just.
think of Eric's wedding?
It was like
that fun?
perfect. I didn't get to make Eric's wedding.
He's
I
busy
know. I was
know.
trying
I know
to.
that is. I've been
I was
busy.
trying to like hang
You
on
were
to
doing
my
what happened
first
to me.
marriage.
Trying moving.
Yeah.
Moving sucks.
I know the heavier
We were literally
you're
to
adulting,
the point where
the
we were going
harder
to
it
break
is to
up. I mean,
travel.
it was so bad.
I know that's why it's great when people get married in their 20s. You're in your 20s.
Yeah, you can
have
just
as much going on.
the fly go wherever you
You
need.
can go to those weddings.
Okay, so the next big trend for 2025, I'm going to tell you what the number one is that didn't exist probably even maybe 7 to 10 years
Maybe
ago.
Sam's had this. Let's see.
It's not a photographer. It's not a videographer. It is a wedding content creator.
Oh, that's
What, for social media?
A wedding content creator
It's like something Irvin would
is the
make up.
person that on the fly will make vignettes of your wedding and instantly
Oh.
put them out there for your Instagram.
No thanks.
Like little clips. On top of that, you will spend money on a drone coordinator.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I saw
Yeah.
that last wedding that I did.
The
had a
drone footage.
I had,
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
had drone footage from my
So
wedding.
you've got the
That's cool.
photographer, the videographer, the content creator, and the drone operator.
Yes.
Damn.
Man, they're
you can have
adding
all the
so
aerial
much.
shots.
I mean, Irvin, I like you, but I'm going to get married this year, and I'm
That sounds expensive.
I'm not flying you to a destination to post us on social
Right.
media.
Can't afford me.
Should.
Ryan's gonna have the
you'd be
drone on his
surprised.
shoulder and be like, "Oh, hold on, wait. Are we supposed to kiss now? Wait, let me operate this thing, make it fly up, so we can get the kiss from the aerial view." But you're gonna operate it yourself to save cash. You know what I mean? Like it's like everybody can buy a drone at Costco. Okay, the other 2025 big wedding trend is small wedding parties. Not bridesmaids and groomsmen in the 30 and 40 numbers on the
Hello.
altar with you.
That's
Yeah.
Not 20. Like just a couple of bridesmaids and a few groomsmen, and that's it. Not
How many
a lot.
how many bridesmaids did you have?
I had 5.
5.
I had my sister-in-law, my 2 sisters, and my 2 friends, my BFFs. And that was pretty good. I think 5 is a nice...
Eric,
That's
do you
good. For
remember?
I
Number,
feel like
yeah.
that's very low. I would have thought
I think I was like
yours would've been
Sam. I didn't
higher.
have a whole lot up there. I think.
Did you have how
Yeah,
many
I
groomsmen
had
did you
3.
have?
No,
Bridesmaids.
because I got married in Cancun.
Cancun,
It was just
yeah.
me up. I was just
So
up
no
there.
groomsmen?
There were no bridesmaids.
Us
groomsmen.
either.
Yeah,
I
no.
just wanted when you do those things, you just
Yeah.
want to get up there.
I was
Yeah.
there for you.
Plus, I
Jeff.
wasn't,
Yes,
I
you
wasn't
were.
23.
But I didn't stand up there with y'all.
No. You had done enough. You made
Kevin,
us look pretty.
how many did you have?
No, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't have any.
No,
He
it
didn't
was
have
none.
any.
I don't
Yeah.
remember any.
No.
Okay, the other wedding trend for
a runway.
2025, which for me, I think I'm just really traditional, and I'm not a fan of this. I've seen this for many years, and I feel like you spent so much money and you spent a lot of time to pick that dress. Why are you changing? a 2025 wedding trend is to have multiple wedding dresses. So you can get married in the first one, and then change for the dinner part, and then change for the dancing part. I'm like,
Shorter
oh my
one.
God,
I've seen
it is
that.
so
I've
expensive
been
to have a
one like
wedding
that.
dress. Why are you going to spend thousands of dollars on a wedding dress and wait 5 months
Because
for it to
they
be
wanna
made,
start-
only to wear it for 35 minutes?
They want to start dancing
Lay it on!
and partying.
Some of them
not
come
wearing that
apart.
dress.
Like some of them like unsnap.
Yeah, I've seen the bottoms. You know,
Oh,
the-
yeah.
like they kind of come off, like the ball gown part comes off, and
cool.
it's a skinny
Yeah.
dress underneath.
Mine
Yeah,
wasn't
it's-
like that.
it's
But I at least had
multipurpose.
like snaps in the back that I could take my train and like attach
Well, you
it
bustle,
to the
for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta
And then I
bustle.
could.
Do the bustle.
I've been to one where the gown, the bride had this amazing gown, and then the reception hall was actually connected to the whole place where it was done. And then she disappeared with I thought they were just taking photos, but when she came back into the reception area, she was wearing like a cocktail dress. And then they just danced the night away.
Is there anything in there about wedding exits? Because, the exit in that picture is always a fun one. There's the sparklers look really cool, especially the big long ones.
But those are very dangerous.
They
You have to
are
be very
dangerous,
careful.
Rula.
You
They
got
are.
some-
That
Maybe they get
bustle
burned.
is going to be a
Nana's
blazing
getting
bustle.
burned.
What was the
Or
purpose
some
of-
little like flower girl might not realize and run into it.
Birdseed. What was the purpose of that back in the day?
It was rice.
Or rice.
Right.
It was
Because
rice.
rice would expand.
What was the
and
purpose of it?
It's
though?
an
kill the
tradition.
birds.
You
I don't
look
think
up
it
the
would.
wedding tradition of rice.
I think that was false. Like
You think that's an urban myth?
I think it is an urban
Because they
myth.
would throw rice at weddings. I
think
remember.
the birdseed company got involved, and the lobbyists pushed for that. And Rice Aroni didn't have enough money
Uncle
to
Ben.
fight. Yeah.
right.
Rice Aroni did
Throwing
not have
rice
the
at
lobbies.
weddings
Yep.
is a tradition that symbolizes fertility, prosperity, and good luck for the newlyweds.
That's good.
That's literally
It
the
gets
only
stuck
reason
everywhere in
why.
your
It does.
ear.
It doesn't have anything about
your car?
exits, Kevin, but it does talk about last dances. You know, there's a first dance.
Oh, there's a last
There
dance
should be a
now?
last dance.
Absolutely, and this is what we
What's
have
that?
to do. And Ahmad was there to witness this. He's like, wait, where are we going? You, as a DJ, I ask everyone to leave the dance floor, everyone, and then I put on the song, and then I leave and I walk out as
I thought you were
well.
going to say you dance.
No, but I did. Both Ahmad and I did dance at the last wedding that we went to.
Some people do that. They have those
fun.
people that go out there to get people warmed up.
But do they do a last dance where the bride and groom are ready to bust out of the reception? So this is the last dance for the bride and groom?
That we call it the last private dance because we've
Yeah.
already pre-recorded the exit. We always do a false exit. Like I'm like, all right, I need everyone for a moment to go to the exit and grab the sparklers. We're
Oh,
going to
for
do
the
a
pictures.
picture,
Okay.
and then I need y'all to come back in. That's the hard part. I need y'all to come back in. Don't leave. There's still more left.
Breakfast fed, lunch is packed, everybody dressed, ready, and off to school.
Time for some coffee and the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric right there on your phone.
Across the country. When y'all were kids, we do this all the time. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What are you actually doing now? And maybe 3 of those calls are actually the job. Everybody else went a different way. I don't think I was
What'd you want to be?
that imaginative when I was a child.
What was
be?
your dream job when you were a little girl? Like, what'd you
I
want to
wasn't
be?
imaginative like that
a chef
because
or
I
You
was
want to be
raised.
like a queen or a princess? Or
No, I was being raised in a restaurant, so I just thought that. I just thought that. I don't know.
What a dream.
I really
your
didn't.
dream, your
I'm saying I
dreams.
wasn't imaginative like that. I don't recall ever saying like, when I grow up, I want to be blah blah blah.
Probably because you thought this is my life.
Yeah.
I have to do this, take care of
you saw
my
no
family.
way out.
I do remember thinking, gosh, I wish I owned a grocery store so I could take whatever groceries home I wanted. Because my mom would always tell us no in the grocery store. So I
That's
wanted
called
to.
stealing. Even if you worked there,
No, if you owned your own
I own
grocery
it.
store,
I can take whatever I
you're
want.
taking your own inventory home.
then you still have to pay for it.
Technically, yes, but I mean, you
You never
paid
thought
for
that
it
when
when
you
you
were a
bought
kid?
it.
Eric,
right.
did you have a dream job?
Yeah, FBI and Secret Service.
Really? You wanted to be
Really?
like a spy?
Yeah. No, Secret Service, I wanted to,
protector?
yeah. I just
Protect the
wanted to-
president.
Kevin,
really.
did you have one?
In succession, I wanted to drive construction vehicles. Then I wanted to drive trains. And then what's bigger than a train? Well, a ship.
Yes, of course.
So then I went to school to drive cruise ships.
And now
And
you're on the radio. Same thing.
Yeah,
the same
not even close.
I wanted to be a professional soccer player like Mia Hamm.
Because you did soccer all your life, pretty much
It's like
in
when
college.
you got hurt the first time, you're like, oh my God, this could be it.
Is it over?
I mean, I feel like when I wasn't like living, like the ballerina we had, you know how like she moved here from her parents?
Oh, yeah, from California.
That's like the
She was
same
14.
concept like with soccer. If you're not like moving away, you're probably not going anywhere.
And
How old were you when you started playing soccer, Sam?
4.
4. And you stopped
Wow.
when?
22.
So in college?
23. Yeah, in college.
And when we first met Sam, her side hustle was kid coaching, right?
Oh, I forgot about
Coaching.
that.
Yeah.
Your side hustle was kid coaching.
And
right?
dog walking.
And dog walking.
yeah.
That's right. Ryan, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
Either an astronaut or a firefighter.
Not what's that Daredevil guy's name?
Evil Knievel.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted that too. Yeah, it's a good call.
Well, we're in the wrong country for doing what we do, guys. In Canada, Australia, and India, the number one dream job there is DJ.
Oh.
Really?
Now, is it DJ like party DJ,
Wait,
or is
wait,
it
like a
on-air
club
person
DJ?
like us? It doesn't say.
I have to go to bed by 11:30. I can't stay.
Yeah. We're not really DJs.
Oh, we
We're-
can.
In England and
Talk show hosts.
Scotland, it's YouTuber. In Bulgaria, it's taxi driver. They must make a lot of money there. In Mexico and everywhere in Central and South America, it's an attorney is the dream job. In the United States, it is flight attendant.
Really?
Free travel all over the world
Yeah, but-
whenever you want.
You got to deal with so many
Jerks.
idiots.
Yeah.
People that are, it's like they treat them like they're a
server.
waitress or a waiter.
Yeah.
Like, no, they're there to they do that, but they're there to save your life.
My job is,
And how do
to
you not
make
get
sure.
sick with all the people coughing in the airplane?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I was
that
thinking.
Tube of farts and
I don't know,
sickness.
guys. I have two
Gross.
sisters who are flight attendants, and
They ever
that's
get
not
sick?
been a thing.
Do they get sick a lot?
Not really,
No?
No
and
more than
also,
anyone else?
it is a different mindset when you're working the airplane versus us sitting there because they've got movement. You know, there's a job, there's movement. It's more casual. They've got the galley, they've got the front. I'm not saying they walk around and stuff, but it's a different mindset. I remember the first time when she first started flying, I was flying somewhere with her and it was severe turbulence, like severe. And I was like freaking out. Like I didn't want to freak out, but I remember looking at her all concerned and she's like, it's okay. It's like some kind of, it's fine. It's
Have
fine.
either of your sisters ever had a flight where they said to you, oh my God, I thought that was the last one? Like it was so scary that I thought I was going to die.
'Cause if they
That's
thought that, they'd probably
terrifying.
not go back up.
Yeah.
No, they've had definite different stories of like medical emergencies or they had to land quickly somewhere or zip tying somebody who was taking something, drinking
Unruly.
something, and then, peeing
they-
all over the place.
So they
Things
know
like that.
They know when the marshal's there, right? They get a
they get the list.
list.
And they
says-
know the identity?
Yeah, they have to know.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Okay.
your brother, they thought he was a marshal.
Yeah, this is a fun story. So both my sisters fly the Greece flights. If you're on United and you're going to go to Athens in the summertime from DC or Newark, you have a high chance of getting a Christie girl as your flight attendant. And so they were flying my brother over for a family thing, and one of them was working, so she was giving him like the fresh baked chocolate chip cookie,
First class stuff.
like the first class thing, and she brought him
Nice.
one. And so he was sitting next to this elderly couple. And so a day later, they're in Plaka, which is where everybody goes when you go to Athens. That's like the tourist little shops and everything. And they run into that little elderly couple, and all three of them are together. And like, oh, that's that nice air marshal that was on our flight. And then,
Oh, that's funny.
because my brother goes,
6'4".
oh, that's so funny. I see you guys. My brother's a really tall guy, and they're like, yeah, there's a nice air marshal and the flight attendants. It's like, no, I'm not an air marshal. Oh, you're not an air marshal? Why were y'all bringing him cookies? And they're like, because he's our brother.
That's funny.
This
that's
is really
funny.
cute. But yeah, they have to know everything. They know everything about where we're sitting and what we're doing, and they can. The lead person can make a decision once the door is closed. I understand. Like if there's a movement that needs to happen in the plane, like we're going to move this person from here to there. There's somebody in charge with the captain ultimately.
These planes in the future, they need to invent something where, like, when the cart goes down, because then you can't use the restroom.
Oh, yeah. It's
like-
blocking the way.
Yeah.
But obviously, they're not going to make a plane bigger just for that because it costs money. They're
No,
gonna
if
put a
there's
seat
any
there,
free
but
space, they're going to jam an extra chair
I
in.
just feel like it sucks. You got to really time your going to the bathroom out.
Then you got to just wait.
Yeah. it's-
I've had to wait in the lavatory because the cart was there, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just stand here now. Because I cracked the door open, it was like right there. I go, okay, I'll just wait. I'm just gonna wait.
When I see
Normally,
somebody
if you
go
have a
in there-
baby, though, they'll move the cart.
Oh,
They'll be
they
like,
do?
Oh,
They're gonna
come
go all the way back?
on.
Yeah.
They'll be
Stinky
like,
baby.
Yes, they're like,
Diaper change
you,
time.
come on. I was like, thank you.
Well, yeah. They don't want the plane to smell like a dirty diaper.
Here's your Tapas box or whatever it's called.
There was somebody that saw yesterday.
What's it called?
Reels.
Those boxes you can buy at
Yeah,
United?
the little snack boxes. One's called tapas.
Oh, the snack boxes.
One's called like
those.
recline
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what's the other one? Yeah.
There's an American one. There's a one that has like Mediterranean snacks in it, and the other one I can't remember.
I just figure
Different boxes.
there's so many great restaurants that they have. Now, airports now have actually really decent restaurants. And
I
I'm
welcome
gonna
an- I welcome
I'm just
a
gonna
delay
grab
sometimes.
something from there
I welcome a delay sometimes.
and take
'cause
it onto the plane rather than eat
Like,
the
it's
little
fine.
snack box.
I did get delayed one time, and my mom was like, "Oh no!" I go, "That's okay. We'll just go to Papado and get some hurricanes. We'll just go sit up there and eat and drink." That's the
And
number
sleep
one
the rest of that flight.
dream job is flight attendant.
Well,
Because I was
speaking of
just listening.
jobs, like if radio ceased to exist tomorrow, what do you guys think that you'd be doing? Like what line of work would you go into?
I don't know, public speaking, or people don't like to talk. They always want to hire somebody to talk. I'll do that.
Stripping days are behind me, so
My stripping days are behind.
way behind.
It's like we're going to sign up to be like pre-K teachers or anything.
Like I'm already
Yeah, no,
married
we
to my
have
wife.
to go back
and
to school for all that.
Yeah.
she's already my boss anyway.
She
so
could teach you the ropes or show you the ropes.
on the construction world and the house building and stuff.
And
And what would you do in that construction world?
I'm good.
There,
And she
Eric.
brings me in. I go in there and I can nitpick stuff. I see stuff. I go,
you're a good critic.
yeah, I'm a good critic. Like,
God.
I see like that's crooked or that's
That
something.
sconce is
these
crooked.
Things or she's like, man, how do you pick that stuff out?
Bring in the
All right.
nitpicker.
Yeah,
The
That's what-
nitpicker.
that's what
Kevin,
your
you'd
name's gonna
probably
be.
do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to a
Since
home
we're-
reno.
We'll work together. There we go.
Yeah, we're already doing it on the side, so why not make a bigger business out of it?
And Sam?
I would love to have a combo of a couple things. I would have a moving bus or like truck that's like a coffee truck. And so then I would just go up and down the East Coast.
A
with-
mobile coffee
Yes,
truck.
a mobile coffee truck that I can stop at the beaches and let Misty run, and it's super
Do
dog
people
friendly.
really want hot coffee on the beach?
Or ice? You
yeah,
could do
why
iced
not? I
coffee.
could do both.
Iced coffee and juices and smoothies
Yeah,
and stuff.
Always in
Well, yeah.
Galveston, the
And then-
ice cream truck guy kills it, man.
yeah.
He's
Right.
making so much money.
And I feel like everybody loves like a good iced coffee. So I would
Yes.
do that. Sometimes I love hats. So then I want to open like a hat boutique and then just have
What kind of
Battery.
hats?
like
Every
just like
kind of hat?
any kind of hat. I just
You're going to have to do
love-
a round top like something pop up.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to make the most money
That's
on
where I would
hats.
have
Are we
to do
talking
that.
like hats, like
That you make?
baseball hats, or like a fascinator, or what?
like
Round top hats. That's the
yeah,
best way I can describe them.
Like they're not
When you see
cowboy
women
hats,
wearing
but
there,
they're like
yeah.
they're
They're
not
Pharrell hats.
they're not fedoras
oh,
though.
you mean the Ranger?
Like Breaking
What are they
Bad?
called? What are they called?
They
did
What are
to
they
run.
called?
Oh, yeah.
They did a whole a skit on Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
called "Dumb Hat Girl."
Oh my gosh, Kevin!
Yes, I'm sorry, but it was
That's
a real
you,
thing.
but
It was
you're
not
not
that
sorry.
you are, but it was a real segment on Saturday Night Live called "Dumb Hat Girl."
Dumb hat
Yeah,
girl.
I love hats.
There's the one that we're describing.
show it
I
to
looked
you.
up
Cute.
women's hats. This is
There's-
called a teardrop fedora, is what we're thinking.
Okay, I think
Round
so.
top
Yeah,
hat.
yeah.
Now, do you make them, or do you find a place and you buy them? You go
No,
to
I'd probably buy
Europe
them.
and you go
but
pick
they
out
have like the little belt that you can have on the top of
Yeah.
it.
like a pilgrim.
No, right here. Like, look,
Like,
Eric.
no,
No,
like
the
a
band,
cloche,
the
like a
band that goes
band.
around
The
the
little
top
bit
of the
that
hat.
goes around.
Like a
You can
pilgrim,
make
not a
those like
buckle.
customized. Like there's even people that have like parties and they have like they supply the hats and then they supply the stuff that you can make.
Like
like
at the
customized
rodeo,
hats.
I got one for my cowboy hat.
Yeah.
It was like
There you go.
bedazzled.
So you're thinking
So,
like
like,
a
kind of stuff.
combination, like a Build-A-Bear with hats,
Yeah, you just want to be a hat
Sure.
girl.
Yeah,
you
I
want
would
to be
be like a
you
hat
want to be
girl.
dumb
where
hat
people
girl.
could go in and make their own
Call
hat.
that your
girl.
boutique.
Why don't you try it?
Or I
Good
would
attention.
like go and get furniture and redo it and sell it because I like DIY
Oh,
stuff.
you're a repurposer.
Yeah.
That's 3 very wide choices.
So those are my options.
hats, furniture, and coffee truck.
Put them all together. You can use
Mix it
that
all
truck to haul furniture and then sell coffee on your way.
That's like that show we used to
Yeah,
watch,
it's
The
true.
League, where he
Maybe.
had a van, and every week he'd come up with a different
It was a
business
dog
for
That
it.
would
grooming
probably
van.
be
The dog
yeah.
grooming.
And then it was
I
a
would get
vasectomy
bored of
van.
something.
How many hats do you own, Sam?
Well, baseball hats, it's unlimited.
Infinite.
Yeah.
What would you
it's
two do?
Between Mark and I.
Rule and Ryan, what would you guys do?
I'd do what you did. I'd go work for my wife.
Yeah.
You know.
That's our. That's our.
So wait,
Well,
Ryan,
she's
are you
not a
married?
wife yet, but
Uh-oh.
you know.
Could be soon. You never
Could
know.
be. Never
I
Do you
know.
have a date, by the way? Do you guys have a date? Everyone likes to ask that question.
Yeah.
Like, Sam's having their baby. Everyone's like, when are you going to have the next one? And she just announced this one.
She's having another one.
Yeah, no.
Bro, it's only
No,
two.
2025.
Calm
Is this
down.
going to be the year? Or
I'm
we're gonna-
hoping.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're going to get married
Like
this
this weekend?
No,
we don't
not
even
this
know it.
weekend.
Do you need a ring bearer? Santi can walk by himself.
Oh,
yeah.
you
I
want to
thought
get
you were
you want to
offering
get a
up
trip
Misty.
out of this? Is what you're saying?
Oh, there's a trip, so it's not going to be here in Houston.
No,
huh?
not in Houston.
Oh, so you already planned that or no?
No, we've always discussed we're going to be on a beach somewhere.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like that. Misty brought my ring down the aisle.
There you go.
You could have
She went
mango.
straight down the aisle.
She did. She did really good. And then it
Jeez,
was
Sam, now you're
it was
trying to
hard.
get a trip out of
It was hard.
your kid,
Can my
your
whole
dog,
family
what
and I
else?
just come? You need Mark as your best man.
Yeah,
What
there
do
you
you
go.
need?
Witnesses. Well, witnesses.
Witness.
That's fun.
We promise to make you laugh every morning.
We promise to be pure Houston every morning.
We are the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric on 104.1 KRBE.